Good morning. Happy Monday. Alright, so what do we have today? So during the weekend we had the news from US attacking the nuclear site. We opened with a gap down. Actually, let me show the TPO chart. So we opened with a gap down here. So we opened outside of the previous week's low. This is the holiday session. Outside of that range, then we looked below a few ticks and then ripped up and very quickly closed that gap to Friday's low. Initially rejected, but then came back inside, swept through value, found sellers at value area high from Friday and the weekly pivot, which is at 60.34, came back down, retested the low from Friday, got bought back again. So now we're moving again towards the top of the range. So every dip, look, notice how every move down gets bought pretty strongly, right? Why is that? Well, look where we are at in the bigger picture, right? So ignore this pink profile because this is the 90-day profile, but the 20-day profile, look, this nice distribution, and look how thin the volume is in the low side. So we're at the what you could call, some people call discount area, right? You know, premium discount, right? So sellers here, buyers here. This is acceptance in the middle. So this is an area where, you know, it's a good deal to buy here. If we're accepting here, you want to buy here, sell here. So it makes sense, right? Also, the other thing that we want to look at is that the fact that we have a look below and fell, right? Looking below that range, looking below the previous week's low, failing to hold lower, it should bring us back to the top of the range again. Remembering that we have two areas where we still have some resistance, one at 60.50 and the other one at 60.80. So, and we're downtime, one time framing down on the daily time frame. So, initial area to look for sellers is going to be here at the 60.50. You know, we have this spike down, we have this low volume node, we have some single prints here, and we have this, you know, lower lows, lower highs, right? The last few days. I'm excluding this session because this was a holiday, right? But if you look at this last 4 sessions without this one, even with this one, right? Like lower lows, lower highs. Now on Friday we left a B-shaped profile, right? We have access to the upside, but we couldn't get any lower, and I have a bearish imbalance with a target at 59.51, which is going to be my target to repair this bullish imbalance. But seeing this spike from the overnight session, I'm a little hesitant to think that we're going to get another push down below this range. It's not going to be easy, but you know, anything could happen. We can have some headlines, you know, we never know. But for now, I'm thinking bullish unless we take back price below 6,000, which has been proven to want to hold for many times in the last few days. Every time we test below it, you know, tested below it, go back above, tested below it, all this, you know, this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times, and it's still holding. So and now we're starting, you know, the last week of the month, which the last week of the quarter, which tend to be bullish. July tends to be bullish too. So you know, bears really have to have a good reason to be able to get back below this area. So we'll see. We have some geopolitical risks too, so I don't want to lean too bullish either. But anyway, what should happen now is looking below, failing, we should see the top of the range. Again, you know, I set the levels, so we have PMI, is it PMI? We have something at 9:45, what is it? Yeah, PMI at 9:45, existing home sales at 10 a.m. Then we have some auctions at 11:30, some Fed speaking later in the afternoon. So I would think that beginning of the session we're gonna have some chop, because we're opening inside value and inside the range, so it could really, you know, stay around here, and then eventually let's see if we get a break, maybe after the news, either before the news we get a break and then the counter move after the news, or we just do nothing and then move after the news. So keep in mind those 9:45 and 10 a.m. releases. NQ, very similar. Look below, failed to hold. NQ, we have some stronger support at 780, just below 21,800. That needs to hold for the bulls to keep this move going and go back to the upper side of the range. We have single prints here between 968 and 2210 right here. You can see this square right here, this rectangle, and the 20-day point of control is at 20,050. So those are targets to the upside, and then this highs right here from this two sessions. We have a double top right here, so keep an eye on this area. Let's see, crude, I gave some levels to the upside yesterday evening on the chat, but right now you could see that we had a strong open, then came back to value. The 73.50 keeps being the magnet for the time being. And also now we have a look above and fail. If this, you know, if we don't come back to the top of the range, we should see a move to, well, we did see to this, you know, this low right here, which is very, very low from Friday's low. But watch this next support area right here at 72, what is it, 72.60. If we get below that, then 72.20 should be the next target, and then a continuation through the profile, and some stronger support here in the 69.25-ish. Gold. Gold also open, looked above the 3,400, but is still holding below 3,400 here. And we have this value slowly shifting lower. So far, I would just think that we're gonna stay in this range for now, between 33.25 and 34.25. With the 20-day point of control right now is at 34.05, so staying around that range for now. Alright, so that's it for today. Good luck.